Hello, this is Dr. Chris from Pensionfriend. You basically have a good foundation in the public pension system or the gesetzliche Rentenversicherung. That is the pension system that every employed has to enroll into it. If you work your whole life and contribute your whole life to the system, you can count on it contributing between 20 or 30% of your last earned income to your retirement. So it's a solid foundation, it lasts to your life, but it's not enough. So you need a supplemental pension system. There are various options. The first option is the so-called Rürup pension or base pension. It is available for all self-employed, that's how it is known, but you can also, as an employed, contribute to it to the maximum of the contribution limit, which is about 84,000 per year at the moment. The drawback of this system is that at the end you have to take an annuity or a monthly fixed pension till the end of your life. And that is very disadvantageous because that pension is then not invested. So for every 10,000 that you build up at the retirement age, you basically get 6,500 paid out. That is less than if you would have the money just lying around. And that is because the life insurance company takes cost and they take the risk that you might live very, very long. If you would instead invest the money, you would count on that 10,000 to become 20,000 and hence more or less 3 times as much. So that is an enormous drag on the system. And there's no alternative. You cannot take it out as a lump sum. You cannot draw the money back and to buy a house. So we don't think it's a very good solution. The second option is a Riester. The Riester pension is a highly subsidized pension in the sense that if you have children, you get an amount of pension for each of your child. For yourself, you get an amount that is a little bit less than 200 euros per year. So if a small amount like that is important for you, it can count. If you have a family, maybe it can contribute to 1,000 per year. That is a nice sum, but over your lifetime, it's not a lot because when your kids are flown out, then you don't get the money anymore. Moreover, in retirement, you have to pay taxes on the subsidies that you get. And worst is that if you invest the money, it has to be guaranteed, the return, and that guaranteed return is at the moment only 0.25%, far less than inflation. So if the subsidies sound great, but altogether it will not amount to much because of the low return and the fact that you have to pay taxes in retirement. You can use this Riester as a down payment for your house. That's so-called the woonriester. That is a slightly better option. But I wouldn't count on this whole woonriester or Riester full stop as a retirement option. Then there are 2 other options. The betriebliche Altersvorsorge or the company pension plan. We discussed that in another video in detail. Sorry to say, again, not a great option because you cannot invest it properly and because when you change your jobs, it basically, you can't take the contract in a beneficial way with you while you have a lot of upfront cost to enroll in it. So it's basically dead money. So the final option is the private Rentenversicherung or private pension plan. Again, we have a video on it. The core benefit of it is that it's flexible, both during the pay-in period and in the pay-out period. You can get a lump sum, you can get your monthly pension till the end of your life, but you can also start it at a very late age, which means that it's much more tax advantageous and the drawback of not being invested in old age is also much less. And we in Pensionfriend, we offer a version of it that aligns your incentives with our incentives. There's no upfront cost. We would want you to invest in the best possible option under this product. And then in the end, we make some money and then you have by far the best pension. Thank you so much. This is Dr. Chris from Pensionfriend.